It's week 8 of the 2024 season, and the spotlight is on Najee Harris. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Steelers and the Giants on Monday night.
Well, the skies certainly aren't cooperating, Brock, but for a lot of those guys on the fields, this is perfect football weather as we welcome you to another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Joined, as always, by Brock Huard up in the booth. I'm Kate Scott, and tonight, we're going to see the pros battle through a heavy downpour. This could be a contest, Brock, where the team with fewer miscues because of this weather is the team that walks out of here with a win.
Yeah, I'll co-sign on that. I think that's great analysis. This is also a game as a player where you do have to flush the circumstances. You got to be aware of the wetness. You got to be aware of your gloves and your hands, everything else.
Yeah.
But you can't let it just be your sole focus, right? You've got to have the mental toughness to persevere through this pretty inclement weather.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And bringing them out, a fourth-year quarterback and capable dual-threat producer from Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go.
Don't jump, ready?
From the 32. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you'll always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Only 1 yard, but when all you need is an inch or two, Brock, that'll still move the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. Right.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Finds his man. It's Van Jefferson. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
The give to Patterson out of the shotgun. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
The drive picks up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Fields throwing here. It's taken in by Washington. He's got a gain of 6 there. Micah McFadden able to make the play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Here we go. We're good. Sit high.
Fields on 3rd. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You got a mini base. Here we go.
Shotgun handoff for Patterson. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Right. Here we go, side. Right.
Right back to Patterson now. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Once again, Patterson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Harris has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So after the game coming up, leading them out in his 6th NFL season since being picked 6th overall, Daniel Jones.
Well, the first year of Daniel Jones' new big contract didn't go the way anyone wanted to in New York. The team struggled to a 1-5 annual season. Remember, before he got that contract, it was his legs, it was his athleticism, it was his movement play that really led the Giants forward. Can he get back to that off that knee injury? We'll all be watching this season. You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. Gets this to Johnson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, up and go.
Man in motion here.
Up and go.
On 1st down, this is Singletary. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They motion the tight end over. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down. They go play fake with Jones. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
F-18.
Trying again, following the sack. And they get to him again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with third down.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Half 18, half 18. Let's go. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Jones now on 3rd down. And the defender comes away with it. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Up the middle, here goes Patterson. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. Harris, and he barrels across for the touchdown. The Steelers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Okay, here we go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Flush down out to... It's on the turf. Ball's out. He lost it. Steelers have it. Headed the other way. And Pittsburgh's going to take this back for the touchdown. The Steelers take a 20-zip lead. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kate, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. In this defense, well, they took advantage.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Has this at the 6. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Has him on the quick hitter. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They go right back to Tracy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Here's Tracy once more. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Cadence, lock in the cadence, lock in the cadence.
Play fake, Jones. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be from 50. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And they continue to trail by 21.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And he's been a frequent visitor to the end zone over the first couple of months of this season. Right now actually leading the league in rushing touchdowns. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Angel.
Off play action, it's Fields. Got Washington, it's complete. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Here we go.
Patterson trying this straight ahead. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Don't jump, ready?
They give to Harris from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Here we go.
Fields looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Dicker connects there. And they come away with some points on that series.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Giants offense all set to get started. And in a 3-score game, Brock, they have to find a way to reestablish some control here. Nice cut back to the right sideline. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good enough for a New York first down. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Escapes the pocket. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there, tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go, hey.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They go play action here. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. 2nd down now, 7 to go. A handoff to Tracy. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So here he is, getting his 2nd field goal look of the half. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that lowers the lead to 21.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Cordarrelle Patterson now to return. And look at this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Hey, Steve.
A pistol snap. Fields. Caught by Freiermuth. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10, give to Harris. Has a lane inside the 35. This play goes for 36. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
This one's caught. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. We're good.
Fields out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Giants using their 1st time out. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. Dicker connects there. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
Let's go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Jones on 1st down. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
Harris can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
11. Go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the pressure drives them backwards. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Fields. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Dicker connects there, and that grows the lead to 27. So we arrive at halftime here in Pittsburgh. The Steelers leading after 2. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the visiting Ravens who were able to come in and take this one on the road. Lamar Jackson leading the way again as his guys run their mark to 8-1. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Alvin Kamara, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Sam Darnold, strong in the victory, as his guys looked better than a team that had won just 1 game coming in. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. These 2 teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Fielded at the 7. Big lick from the coverage team there, and that's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. The Giants and Daniel Jones making their return to the field now. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Half 18, half 18. Let's go.
They'll start the drive with Singletary. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, hey. Up we go.
With Singletary off the option. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd down, Jones to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the... Oh, no, they get him yet again. He breaks a tackle. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Fields to throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. And the Giants are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
Here's 2nd and 5. Connects with Johnson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
They'll stick with Singletary. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants parlay the interception into points. Devin Singletary with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Giants still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Patterson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready? Set.
Going right side, Harris with it. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Michael McFadden able to make the play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tyler Nubin with the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go.
From the 32. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot run. The pass ball is incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there.
Downfield.
So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Long.
Here's Jones. He's got Bellinger. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They go play fake with Jones. Complete beyond the marker. They'll have the first down and even more. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Again, Jones to the air. He's on the move. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Daniel Jones with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's a return from the 7. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. The give to Patterson out of the shotgun. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Right back to Patterson now. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Touch 50, touch 50. Right.
Shotgun handoff for Patterson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Left half, left half.
First throw for the backup now. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
14, run, push.
To throw, here's Wilson. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And they take him down right along the 30.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They pick up a yard. Still need 1 more, though. 3rd down coming up. Harris once more. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. 2nd and 3 now. Up the middle, here goes Patterson. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. Trying to run in, Harris is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers go up by 12. Najee Harris, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Wilson's throwing for it. Drops back. Needs an open man.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Giants back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Giants will have a first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. On first down, this is Singletary. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Singletary again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They'll make a bid for it on the ground. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Here's Singletary on the toss. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Half 18, half 18. Up we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. Forced out to his right. He's running for it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Half 18, half 18, half 18.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
Half 18, half 18. Half 18.
Play fake, Jones. Headed out right. Oh, he's keeping it again. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Now an inside give to Singletary. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look.
Okay, here we go.
3rd and goal for Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the lead is back down to 9.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Patterson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Good shot.
Patterson trying this straight ahead. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. Running behind center with Harris. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5. On the handoff, Patterson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. Up, go. Up, go.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. This is complete to Neighbors. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Half jumbo. Up, go.
Gives to Singletary from the gun. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Prior to 1st down, they decided to call a timeout.
Okay, here we go.
Working from the gun, here's Jones. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On the counter, Singletary. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Long. Apple.
Motioning the tight end now. This finds Bellinger. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Chip. Up, go.
From the gun, a carry by Singletary. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
It's Singletary off the option. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd and just 2 to go.
26.
They'll stick with Singletary. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That's good for 7 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Gets this to Johnson. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd down run from Singletary. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Able to get it to Singletary. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. Jones. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Harris once more. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Staying on the ground with Harris. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. This one goes for 3 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
They give to Harris from the gun. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers close to picking up their 5th win. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Najee takes this one. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they go with Harris. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. A 3rd down run with Harris. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
This is Harris. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
One clear. Start.
They go with Harris on the run. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
His kick is good at the ends, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.